This is our last reaction, reaction number 5. So what we're going to do is we are going to take this copper sulfate solution, which is blue. We are going to do a single replacement reaction with zinc metal. Okay. What that's going to do is zinc is going to kick out copper. Copper is going to be, this zinc sulfate is going to be a clear solution. Okay. And you will get copper out as a solid, and we can filter that out to get it. Okay, so what happens is as you go from blue to clear, that'll be a big deal. All right, you'll notice that's happening when the reaction is pretty much done. It'll be all the zinc will have replaced all of the copper in that. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll watch that. Okay, so I got 1 gram of zinc here. That's what we calculated in our calculations. We're going to add this, and as you can see, let's see if we can get a little closer. Okay, what's going to happen, we're going to let that stir up. Okay, so some of the zinc, I'll stop the... So you can see that if you can see there's bubbles happening and it's kind of going a little crazy, but what we're doing is we're reacting the zinc with the copper, okay, in the solution. Let's see if it focuses. So you got chunks of zinc that are clear now turning copper-esque. Okay, we'll just kind of stir this thing up and let it stir it lightly. We want that blue copper solution to go clear because that would indicate then that all the copper has now then reacted and all the zinc is back in the solution. All right, so that's a single replacement. I'll stop it. It's really bubbly, but if you look, you can see chunks of copper floating around now. So that's what we're doing. It's a single replacement reaction. We'll let this go for a little bit. I'll show you at the end what the solution looks like, okay? All right, so it's pretty much done. There's a little hint of blue left in there, but for the most part, you can see all the copper is settled on the bottom. I could add a little more zinc, and I probably will, but we'll get going to the next situation. So that would affect how much, you know that the solution is still blue, so therefore it's going to affect how much is there, okay? So copper's on the bottom, single replacement reaction. We'll go finish it up now with getting that solid out. Okay, so I'm going to show you kind of the next processes. So we got the copper, we want to separate it out. This is called vacuum filtration, okay? What this is this is a funnel right here. It separates, okay, solids from liquids, all right? So what we want to do is we want to hook this hose up. This creates a vacuum right here. If I attach a hose with the pressure coming through, so when I run the water, basically it creates a vacuum, okay, on this part right here. And that would do that. So we can suck anything through. So I'm weighing this filter paper. I want to get it down there before I pour in my copper solution. So you can see. You can see it'll pull the water through. Okay, it gets a little watery. Basically what we want to do is just want to separate this. Okay, get my stir rod, all my copper off my stir rod. Okay, so if you look, what will happen is the blue liquid will go through, and you can see it getting pulled through, and you'll separate the copper in the top part. We got a bunch there we got to get out. And you can add as much water as you want because it's all going to get washed through. Oh, that was acetone. Oops. That's okay. Dries it out anyways. so you can see it. Yep, there's our copper. There's some blue. It should be clear. It's a little blue. That's okay. We're going to lose some copper in our product. That would mean that some copper didn't come out of solution. It'll affect their yield at the end, and we'll talk about what yield means. But you can see there that that's that. So I'm going to rinse it a couple times, and I'll show you what's next. Okay, so we got our copper here. It's all looks like the original what we did. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dry it out. There's a lot of water on that, so I'm going to put it on a Petri dish, and then I'm going to put it in the oven, which is there, that big gray thing, and then we'll get our final mass of copper, and we'll see if we're close to 1 gram. I don't know. I'm not very good at it. It went pretty fast, so my guess would be that it's not close to 1 gram. Or it might be over. You never know. All right, keep you updated. So there you go. There's the copper. We started with copper, we ended with copper, and we ran it through a bunch of reactions. So I'm going to weigh that out quick. Let's go on over to the scale. It can be a little... Super nice scale. You get 4 decimals, 0.46, 0.4595, I bet. 595, 594. 4.4594. Okay. Okay, so wrapping this up, here's what we did. Okay, so we got 0.4494 grams, and that was including the filter paper. All right, so then the final deal is this. The filter paper actually weighs 0.2275. So let's do some math on that. How many grams of copper are left? 0.4494 minus 0.2275. All right, so 0.2219 grams of copper was what was on there. Now, probably doesn't make much sense, okay? Probably doesn't make much sense that we finished with 0.2219 and we started with 0.1 grams of CU. Doesn't make much sense probably, but we'll figure out why.